Binary view of the world I always articulate is that there are exactly two kinds of businesses in this world. There are businesses that are perfectly competitive, and there are businesses that are monopolies. And there's shockingly little that is in between. And this dichotomy is not understood very well because people are constantly lying about the nature of the businesses they're in. And this is why in my mind, this is the most important, it's not necessarily the most important thing in business, but I think it's the most important business idea that people don't understand, that there are just these two kinds of businesses. And so let me say a little bit about the lies that people tell. And so you basically, if you sort of imagine that there was a spectrum of companies from perfect competition to monopoly, the apparent differences are quite small because the people who have monopolies pretend not to. They will basically say, and it's because you don't want to get regulated by the government, you don't want the government to come after you, so you will never say that you have monopoly. So anyone who has a monopoly will pretend that they're in incredible competition. And on the other end of the spectrum, if you are incredibly competitive, and if you're in some sort of business where you will never make any money, you will be tempted to tell a lie that goes in the other direction, where you will say that you're doing something unique that is somehow less competitive than it looks, because you will want to differentiate, you want to try to attract capital or something like that. So if the monopolists pretend not to have monopolies, the non-monopolists pretend to have monopolies, the apparent difference is very small, whereas the real difference, I would submit, is actually quite big. And so there's this distortion that happens because of the lies people tell about their businesses, and the lies are sort of in these opposite directions.